I mean, normally if I'm playing and I die somewhere in the middle, what I'll normally do is I'll just sit it out because you might get the medium to contact you. But since we're streaming right now, I'll probably swap in between games pretty rapidly just to keep things interesting. If you guys have objections to that, go ahead and feel free to be like, stick it out, and I will totally stick it out, because that is why I'm on a government list, is because I have loads and loads of skills at sticking it out. But if I die early, typically I usually just bail because I don't like to sit there and watch other people have fun. Hey, what's up, Atomic Kills? Welcome to the stream. We'll go with Pontoon this game. Yeah, we'll go with Splattercat, whatever. I agree. Whenever you put your entire town around a noose, it really sort of sets the stage for the mindset of the people that live there. Like, if you put a moose, I said if you put a moose in the middle of your city. No, you're probably Canadian in that case. But if you put a noose in the middle of your city, you let people know what to expect. You're just like, hey, be on your best behavior. We'll put you up in a willow tree very, very shortly. Just Cause 2. I may play Just Cause 2 later. I'll see how I'm feeling in like an hour. I mean, I've been really, really busy this week. And so, I'm like exhausted this week. I don't even know what else to say about it. And I've been getting full nights of sleep. Like, it's not that I've been sleeping less or anything. It's just all day, every day I'm doing stuff. So, it's been tough to fit it in. Oh, I'm the serial killer. That's pleasurable. Alright, since I'm the serial killer, this game should be interesting. Howdy, everybody! Say hello to everybody. How are you doing? I'm gonna kill... Oh, usually I go for names that'll be funny. I'm gonna kill Dick Shoe McGee because... Actually, no, let's kill Chugaboob. Chugaboob seems like the kind of individual that would more than likely get stabbed. I'm gonna say I stabbed a guy with magics because we have a guy named Magic here. And I don't know, it seems funny. Actually, I could say pie is delicious because, balls, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna have time to update it. Doesn't matter. I can never think of anything witty to say here. So Chugaboob and Obvious are now dead. Now, if you're the only guy that's playing the serial killer, which is always the case, if you are, what I meant to say here is if you are playing the serial killer, your goal is to be the last man standing, which means it's actually quite difficult to win as the serial killer. Night 1 Dick. Lesbian left the game as well, so my only job right now is to murder as many people as possible, but I also kind of want to get rid of the Mafia if I could pull it off. If I see a guy named Dick Van Dyke, it's you. If I see a guy named Dick Van Dyke, I'll know you're stream ghosting and cheating, Mina Nation. No, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. It's one of those things that I'm new to. Like, the concept that people would cheat by jumping into a stream is actually sort of foreign to me because I like to play things fairly. And so the mindset of people that cheat just doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like, why? Like, what do you get out of that? But yeah, if I see you in game, I'll say hello or something. Just please don't run the stream while playing the game because it kind of ruins the fun because you can cheat and figure out what I am. Dick Shoe McGee got roll-blocked. There we go. I'm going to say, there's a dick on my shoe. That's going to be the way that... And so they'll blame it on Dick Shoe McGee. Yeah, Armored Vark, you can win that way, but you have to be playing... I don't play custom. I only play classic because custom, I don't know. There's just too much chaos in custom. I never know quite what to do with it. Also, I've barely learned classic, so jumping into custom seems like a great way to just kind of throw myself into the deep end headlong and not know what's going on. People are saying that Dick is the serial killer, so that's fine, as long as they're not looking at me. That's the best thing about being the serial killer, is watching other people hunt the serial killer and kill the wrong guy. It makes me laugh. Makes me super, super... Well, it puts me in a state of joviality? I don't know. Frivolity. There we go. That's the word that I'll use. Oh, Dean Hall went playing DayZ. God, that was brave of him. He should have known that was going to happen. I'm going to kill... I like pie today because I'm a cake fan. So we're going to murder that pie fan. That's not acceptable. I also need to come up with something humorous to say if I get murdered. But I've really got nothing. In case of death, I leave my trusty Stabination Phallus to Mr. Cuddles, my noble cat. There we are. And we'll see what happens here. Oh my god, people dying all over the place. It's a bad day to be a townie. Have fun with that noise. Nope. I wouldn't have even risked it if I was Dean Hall. First night, I Hate Pie is a member of the Mafia. Oh, well, I may have actually killed off one of the Mafia then, which is really, really good. There's a dick on my shoe. Oh my god. Who would do that? That would be, if people actually vote for dick based on that, that would be the worst crop of gamers I've ever seen in my life. Because who would just implicate themselves like that? It's like, who does that? I don't know if the game requires Java project. It might. I'm not totally sure. And so we got a bunch of people committing suicide, which makes our life a little bit easier. I Like Pie was the sheriff, so we actually killed off somebody that was a pretty big threat to us. Kula was a mafioso, so there's another threat down. Lesbian is the jester, so that's another kind of smoke on the water type character down. I mean, it's just somebody that messes with us. So I've got the BioShock tattoos on both hands. There you go. Because I really like the theme of BioShock. The whole thing is quite good. I like that storyline. BioShock 2, not so much. BioShock 3, I think they just gave up trying to be artistic and just kind of made a shooter. They were like, let's make a game where tons of shit blows up. We'll call it BioShock 3. I did like BioShock Infinite. I just felt like the storyline was a little bit whack. And I called it like halfway through as well. I was like, oh, actually, I'm not going to say it here, but I figured out the ending about half of the way through the game, and it ruined it for me. What's your role, Dick? These people, oh my god. These people are so dumb if they vote for Dick. These people definitely thick as hell. They're bearing the reinforced skulls if they hang Dick. Got heads like helmets. Oh my god. That would be super humorous. Was something moving behind me? That's sort of terrifying. It's probably the cat. I've got two cats and they like to check in. Oh, we already got the framer too. Well, god, all I need to do now is just keep my head down and I can win this. I don't think that I have the... That's actually, I was going to put that underneath it, Fallout, but I don't know. I backed off of it. No, BioShock 1 I didn't figure out, strangely enough. BioShock 2 I never finished because I didn't think the game was that much fun. And then BioShock 3 I finished, but I ruined the ending for myself by figuring it out halfway through. We'll kill Nala because it's Simba's mom. And I don't know, it seems like the nice thing to do. It's totally Splattercat! Toad's dick to the end. Ooh, somebody attacked me, but I'm immune. That means that the Godfather came after me. And so now the question becomes, will the Godfather come after me and actually announce his role just to get the serial killer? Or B, will they keep themselves hidden? So we'll see what happens. Last person I look at is SK. Luckily, we didn't get looked at last. Otherwise, that would have been bad. I think serial killer is probably the most fun because you just get to dictate the role, like the entire flow of the game. So we will see what happens next. Infinite seemed like one of those games that was really kind of breaking time travel rules, though. Like, just because, I mean, you have to set up rules for time travel, and so I feel like at the end, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to ruin the story for anybody, but I felt like their time travel was a little iffy. Alright, take it easy, Project. We'll see you later. Well, they haven't said anything to me now, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I mean, it's always a good idea just to keep your mouth shut. I'll kill Sleep Deprived if we have to. If we can get 4 votes. I don't think we're going to get it, though. We already killed the sheriff, but I'm starting to wonder if there's... I mean, Dick Shoe McGee probably needs to go. He's the only person doing any type of investigative work, so I'm thinking we should probably kill him. Everybody else is just content to sit here and just be axed one by one. Nobody else is doing any sort of kind of intellectual pursuits. This guy's the only guy gathering clues, so I think I'm going to stab him next. Project, I should be going for at least another hour and 20 minutes or so. I'll probably break this one off a little bit early just because I get grumpy when I get sleepy. I'm one of those people that when I get tired and I get sleepy, I run out of intelligent things to say and also nice things to say. Like, it was a joke, it was a well-joked about fact at my geology department that I was not a morning person. Like, everybody knew you just didn't talk to me until 12 o'clock. And so Dick Shoe McGee and Duck Fring are now both down. And so we'll see how much further this goes. Now, didn't Dick kill me? Oh my god. So the escort and Dick Shoe are now down, which is really, really good for us. But we're getting towards the end of the game where this is usually where the ruse falls apart in my experience. If I die, it's probably Duck. Sleep Deprived is also a culprit. Hey, don't point at me, man. The note is still the same. I like it in a weird sense. He was a doctor. Why am I suspicious? What is my role? Vigilante's dead. I'll say... I always fire back with what's... So he's a jester. I don't even know what I can say right now, but we'll go with... Honestly, I don't really even feel like doing this game right now. I can just keep killing people. I mean, I've really got nothing to say right now, but I'm probably going to catch votes just because I don't type fast enough. Everybody's dead at this point. Like, who am I supposed to vote for? So, Sleep Deprived. Is he the jester? We could have a second jester. That is a possibility. You could have 2 of the same thing. I mean, normally I say that I'm a jester, but I kind of balked right there. I got nervous. And so next turn, the cat is in here. You'll forgive me for a moment. He's making a whole bunch of racket. And he's also rubbing on the microphone. So if you see like an earthquake-like noise coming through, it's because he's thrusting his enormous face into the side of it. I don't know if I should vote for him. Everybody else voted. We'll go whatever. We'll go guilty. It seems to be pretty split. If he ends up winning, good on him, because... Oh, he's a godfather. Okay. And so next, they're probably going to come down on me. And so who was it that was saying it was me? Nicola's putting stuff together, so is Magic. So either Nicola or Magic needs to go right now. We'll go with Magic first, because he seems to be a little bit more aggressive about it. Nicola only said something after we killed Magic. And so who's remaining? We've got escorts, we've got jailer, we've got sheriff. I need to come up with my excuse right now. It could be a medium. I mean, there is the possibility. I could say that I was a medium, but it's... I mean, I'm probably going to get hanged at this point. I don't think I've ever won as the serial killer. It is obvious that I killed that guy, but people have to go back through the chat log to figure it out, and I get the feeling most of the time most people don't. And so there's still a serial killer on the loose. I could speak to the dead, but most of them left the game before I could. I could say that I'm the lookout, but then again, somebody else could be the lookout. I already have mods, Sky's Epic. So we got rid of the medium. That's a plus, because most people in the late game... I'm going to say that... Yep. They're going to hang me either way. I mean, there was really no way around that. I said it fast. I mean, I tried to type fast because that's what people look for, is if there's a delay. I don't know. Man, these people are a bunch of followers. Sometimes you just can't talk your way out of it. We made it pretty far. I mean, I'm probably gonna get hanged. Oh, I said you lose. I should have said we. Damn it, my wording was off. Nah, well. We'll go ahead and bounce into a new game. Oh, well, what can you do? Sometimes you lose them. Not a big deal. Close enough. Got it down to like the final 4, so meh. I do think I might use that in the future, though, the Miss Lynch thing. That's actually a pretty good call. Playing on people's insecurities. Being like, do we have him? Are we sure? Go with a different name this time. I'll go with Splattercat, whatever. It's always like... It's weird. The developers like to promote different streamers and stuff, and so using your online name is technically kind of a good idea. But I don't really care. I also feel I don't want to... I don't know. Yeah, I did play DZ. I did play Neo Scavenger a few days ago. But unfortunately, the thing with Neo Scavenger that I found is that they haven't developed the storyline at all. Like, they just keep putting in, ooh, I got my favorite class. Playing the Veterano. That's pretty sweet. Oh, they're both in here. It's because I forgot to feed them. That's what it is. Dinner starts at 5 o'clock. That's why they're staring at me like I'm tasty and delicious. Because they are seriously contemplating eating me right now. Howdy, everybody! What? I'm in the middle of something. Well, I know, I understand you have complaints, but I'm, like, doing something right now. My experience says always to... Oh my god, really? Like, it doesn't need to be like this right now. My experience always says to go on alert the first night. Spec, or Special Ghost, or whatever, I think that's your name. This game is called Town of Salem. You need to stop shaking the microphone. Like, seriously, man. You don't dictate the conversation here. I dictate the conversation here. I'm bigger than you. That's cool, Irish Rabbit. I'm glad you guys... Oh, nobody tried to kill me the first day. Okay. Well, I always go on watch my first day as a veteran. I just do, because that tends to be when everybody gets murdered. I know, you're just going to see a cat go... And just, like, take me out from the side. You want to see the cats? Here, come here. Come here, hey. Come here, buddy. Well, don't run away when I'm trying to pick you up. Come here. Oh, God in heaven. This is one of them right here. And so, this is James Maxwell. This is the kitty. All I wanted to do was fuck every boy in this town. Damn. I mean, you don't gotta put it all on the line like that. Slutty McSlutsons. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Slutty McSlutson. These internet games. And now there's like fur floating through the air because he went into defense mode the second I picked him up. Yeah, he's a Norwegian forest cat. He's... I don't know. I think he's part tabby and part He's either part Maine Coon and part Norwegian forest cat, but he's got like a mane thing that goes all the way down his chest, so I know he's either a Siberian forest cat or a Norwegian forest cat. At least part of him is, but he's huge. He's enormous. Wait, how did he do that? I've never seen that happen before. Has revealed himself as the mayor. How did they do that? Is anybody familiar with how they announced that? Wow, you're a toast. Well done. Yeah, the other cat, that's Miss Moxie. The white one. And I've had her on stream before, I think. Who does that? Let's hang Dutchie. Pass the Dutchie. The noose. Please do not spam. They're probably going to kick me if I keep doing that. We have 2 alerts left. I think I'm gonna... Oh, really? Okay. Well, I thought the mayor could cancel a vote against them. I thought that was the mayor's ability where if they got hanged, they could cancel it and be like, nah, I'm the mayor. You can't hang me. Come at me, son. I'm not gonna go on alert tonight, and if I get murdered, I'm going to cry in despair. And so Dog and Dutchie were murdered. Dutchie was going to get hanged anyways. Everybody was voting for that poor guy. Crazy Milkman is Mafia. Night 2 is Purple, and then he's dead. And so I'm thinking, lick my lollipop as I rip your eyeballs out and shove them into my best friend's sockets. I don't think that that is the best way to perform a transplant. That might lead to a pretty nasty infection, all things considered. No. Oh, the mafioso's dead. Good. Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. We've already got the mafioso. Okay. And so we've got a number of things here. I'm definitely thinking we should... Yeah, and he's saying why? Because the Night 1 sheriff named you, dude. I'm gonna say stretch his neck. He's trying to deny it. Unless the sheriff is lying, which I've seen people troll before and like vote for the wrong people just because they're trying to like make the game no fun for everybody else. I have seen that happen on occasion, but Crazy Milkman gotta go now because he's out of period dress, and we follow reenactment rules here. I actually really dislike that they put in the other costumes that allow people to like not be part of the theme of the game. I don't know, maybe I'm just being pedantic like that, but I don't know. It kind of ruins it to have like a dude in a t-shirt standing around. Alright, Kink, we'll see you later. Did I vote guilty? Oh, I abstained. I don't remember if I clicked or not. I start reading the text and everything goes wrong. I barely play this game at an intelligible level when I'm playing by myself, but once I have to watch text too, it's just a mess. I do dumb stuff frequently. Yeah, Armored Vark. I've played One Finger Death Punch. His last words were to call us losers. No. Oh, he's the framer. Got him. Why wouldn't you listen to your sheriff, though? Like, honestly, if you're ever playing this game and the sheriff names somebody and they gets killed right after and gets proved to be the sheriff, for the love of God, hang him. Because I've been in so many games where the sheriff names somebody, dies, and then nobody hangs the guy for the entire game and he wins, even though you're screaming the entire time, hang him! This is the guy! Just hang him, please! Please prove that you're... please? Like, don't make me do this. Don't make me get irritated over a game, please. This is going to be classic Ghost. I haven't got enough experience with the game to play custom yet. Custom makes me sad because things just happen and I get confused. I went on duty tonight. Hopefully I don't shoot somebody. I hate it when I murder good guys, but... Sky's Epic, not tonight on the stream because I get the distinct feeling people would probably cheat. But I may go through my friends list and add people so that in my free time I can play with groups of the Nerd Castle. Okay, so Mary is innocent. He investigated her, so we can strike Mary off the list. Well, Mary was the mayor. Didn't she announce that earlier? Yeah, she's the mayor. Whatever. Phoenix appears to be the godfather, so maybe we should... Everybody's saying Phoenix is the godfather without any evidence, and when that happens, in true 1400s fashion, I just go along with it and hang everybody, because better him than me. Honestly, the thing that bugs me about custom is nobody fills out the roles, and so every game is just like 10 mafiosos versus like 2 townies. Like, the weirdest things happen in custom, and it's just not fun because, like... Why is Crazy Mailman voting for me? Go to hell. You vote me, and I vote against you. Oh my god, somebody's gonna get murdered. Well, we're getting more towards the end right now. I'm probably gonna get murdered, but I'm not gonna go on guard tonight. I'm gonna save it, because if you get down to like 4 people and you can't find the serial killer, going on guard can be like crazy good. I hate the music. Like, I like the music in this game, but it makes me feel so nervous. Yay, I didn't get murdered! Alright. I love not being dead. Oh, it looks like the serial killer and the Godfather went after each other. Or a doc saved somebody, okay. And if the doctor says you're welcome, he's like the worst person ever. So he should probably not do that. Sewer rat, probably like another hour. The investigator says that Phoenix is our guy. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He seems sort of suspicious. If he's not the investigator, we need some way to... Yeah, let's just hang him. I'd rather hang him and be safe than not hang him. God. Yep, I can see which way this is going. I think... The problem is, once I go on alert my third time, I've basically used up all of my usefulness. I'm just gonna hang tight. I don't think anybody... And I'm kind of worried. I think people are going to investigate me because Crazy Mailman is spamming me. And so I don't want to kill somebody that... I don't want to get spammed and kill off one of my townies. I thought Crazy was Rexels, but apparently Crazy isn't Rexels. I thought that's why he was messing with me and voting me all the time. How come nobody's dying? Unless they jailed the Godfather this time. Malice is the serial killer. Phoenix is Godfather. Splattercat tried to silence me last night. I could say veterans don't do that because I have an alert left, but... Dead people are saying that Big Bone is the serial killer. I don't even know what's going on in this game anymore. I'm confused. There's so many people blaming so many people at this point. Nobody's dying, so... Our pool of people just stays the same. I don't know. Like, we really, really need to hang somebody just to eliminate the pool. And then if Phoenix Wright doesn't turn out to be the guy, then we can turn around and hang somebody else. But as of right now, we really just need to kill somebody. It's sad to say, but sometimes somebody needs to die. Well, what can I say? Usually by the time you're on the gallows anyways. I think I've only talked myself out of being hanged like 5 or 6 times. Ask him if he wrote it down. I'm just going to go with guilty because if he's a good investigator, he left notes, so it doesn't matter if we kill him. Because then at least we'll be able to... Five to 1. Now to know if he was an investigator. We could add 2. I don't know. There's a couple people claiming investigator. Oh, he was the Godfather. Well, there's that. So now... I'm not getting murdered tonight. I'm going on alert. I'm going to be standing by the front door. Just bring it. Come on, son. Step through the door. See what happens. Light the candle. Light the fuse. Let's do this thing. You can use links in the chat as long as it's like supplementary to what we're watching. There's kind of a subtext. Like, you're allowed to post links just as long as you aren't using a link shortener, and also as long as it's relevant to what's going on. Oh, Brad, I didn't get murdered again, but I went on alert. Balls. That's terrible. It's because I talked too big of a game. They knew it was going to happen if they came to my house, so they just backed off eventually. Time to reset again. Yep, exactly. Like, well, F5, F5, F5. Mary Kotsakura was the mayor. Well, Malice. We still have a Doc and an SK. We're gonna go after Malice because they say he has knives in his house, and then B, that he was immune. At least dead people did. And then if not Malice, we'll get the other one. And so we'll hang this guy. And then if this isn't him, we've got plenty of people left to get the serial killer, so we'll get it by the end. Oh, he was the serial killer. At least he's saying GG. I mean, he might have his /S going right now. Enjoy your nights, mate. Crazy Mailman is like the worst executioner ever. And so after we hang him, I think the other person was Big Bone Bonnie. And so if Big Bone Bonnie isn't our guy, or I'm sorry, if Malice isn't our guy, we'll go after Big Bone Bonnie and we'll see if we can get her. Wolfie, it's because he's the executioner. It's his job to kill one person wrongfully. He wins if he can kill his guy. And so he's trying to get me hanged, but he's bad at it, so... I mean, who would listen to a guy with a face that looks like that? Oh, we did get the serial killer. Well, there it is. There's our win. And so we won the game as a veteran. Bam. And so I won a game without killing any town members. Yeah, that's pretty rare. Usually I blast like 8 people on my way to a victory as a veteran. I kill a lot of innocent people. Is the Vigilante available for play in the classic mode? Because, like, I don't see Vigilantes ever. Like, I think I've seen one Vigilante in like a week of playing. It just never comes up. My cats are cuddle bears. They let me do whatever I want to them. Well, the female gets kind of angry, but the big guy that I showed you earlier, he's basically just like a feline pillow. He'll let you do anything you want. Like, you can use him as a pillow and sleep all night on him. He won't care. Like, he actually gives you hugs in the middle of the night. I don't know who owned him. I got him at a shelter, and I think he must have been owned by an old person who died or something, because he's super ridiculous. I've never seen a cat as cuddly as that cat. Like, he wants to be held. He wants to be hugged. He wants to be just anything as long as he's not by himself. So I think he was either owned by somebody that really, really, really doted on him 24 hours a day, or like an old person who, like, that was like their only friend, and then they died, and then he went to the shelter, and then I found him. We need a new host. How do I vote on a new host? Yeah, I've noticed that too, Rez. Like, male cats tend to be... People always say that male cats mark and that male cats are difficult, but I've never seen that, actually. Female cats are always the one that have marked in my history, and they're always the ones that have, like, a lot more aggressive, a lot more... kind of violent personalities. The male cats generally are just like whatever. They don't really care. Alright, Aragorn, thanks for coming to the stream. I'll see you later. No, I haven't fed him yet, but I should probably do that. In fact, let me drop this game right here. We'll leave the lobby because they're not picking anyways. Let me go feed the cats. I'll be back in like 10 seconds. I'll put up the BRB flag.